you, 2024 is almost over. But before we clock out, stop. Let's remind ourselves what we can get done in 12 months when people like you and me come together. We can get under the skin of the biggest polluters.
Sponsoring the tournament is all part of our corporate social responsibility.
Greenwashing!
We spend a tiny percentage of our budget sponsoring AFCON to keep you Africans happy.
Whilst we blow the big bucks on planning massive carbon bombs that will blow up our continent.
We got word that Total were not too happy about that. And our friends at Shell, Unilever and Eni weren't too happy about this either.
Hi guys, here's the billboard that Shell does not want you to see. Africa is not your fueling station. Actually, this is how it was before. Notice how the logos are missing?
Greenpeace Africa activists are staging up peaceful protests at the Unilever headquarters.
I'm outside the Supreme Court of Appeal in South Africa. Why? To defend the High Court's judgment stopping Shell from exploring South Africa's wild coast.
We can make sure our demands reach politicians who are elected to represent us.
We are at the Prime Minister's office and we're going to hand over the demands of the local and indigenous communities right now.
Brave activists have just interrupted the opening of Africa Energy Week.
Africa won't back down. We want climate justice now.
Yes, we do.
Africa won't back down. We want climate justice now.
By 2030, 118 million Africans could face extreme poverty due to climate impacts. That's why we're here in Baku, Azerbaijan for COP29.
We can build a movement of people across Africa.
Akwaba, from DRC to Cameroon and now in Ghana. We have officially launched the climate justice movement in Ghana.
Why is one of Kenya's source of water supplying millions, including Nairobi, under threat? A road.
We can use technology and research to investigate and expose environmental crimes and injustice across our continent.
How did some beaches in Accra, Ghana get from this to this? To find out what was going on, I went to Ghana's coastal capital with a team of investigators from Greenpeace Africa, and what we found was beyond shocking. We do drill for oil and gas here. New maps from Earth Insight indicate that the Konkwati permit covers 26% of Konkwati Duli National Park, which is also home to some 7,000 people.
We can amplify the voices of indigenous people and those on the front lines of the climate crisis.
Mais quelques minutes après, on attend les détonations d'armes. Nous étions, surtout moi, torturés.
62 people lost their lives in less than 20 minutes.
I just held my head down. I'm a Christian. Held my cross. I said, Lord, I am coming home. I am prepared to come home now and I'm ready. I said, Vish, I love you. I love my parents because I know this is the end of it.
And take their stories to the people and polluters responsible for the extreme weather battering our coastlines, countries, and communities. We can make waves to make sure Africa is talking about a better, greener future. We can do all of this because of ordinary people like you and me who believe in the power of collective action, who believe that Africa is not the world's dumpster, that Africa does not need to repeat the mistakes of the global north, that Africa, united, can forge a new path that puts the power in our hands and puts an end to neo-colonialist extraction, waste, and exploitation. In 2025, let's make sure the world knows the time for Africa is now.